Hey guys, Connor here. This is gonna be Connor's English Corner. This one's gonna be real short, because I've been running Core 19 pre-releases and just got home and want to go to sleep. But I thought it was pretty important to talk about the Anime Expo 2018 announcements that we got tonight. Especially because some of them are pretty big. Pretty big. We'll start, they gave us the North America regional locations for the autumn season. You can see them listed there on the right, with a picture of their slide on the left. Noticeably, there is a big gap in October. I don't know if this is where they're going to be filling in, like, the Latin America regionals, since they normally consider North America and Latin America the same for, invites? Or I guess, like, South America? I think they normally consider, like, Chile and stuff to be like North America / Latin America, in terms of region, like being a region. It's that Europe and Asia Oceania. So yeah, I guess that's why there's a big gap in October, but otherwise, it's 9, which is what we normally get for North America. They're pretty much in the normal locations. Unfortunately, Indianapolis moved back to Chicago, which is a little less central. So I'm personally not too happy about that, but oh well. Otherwise everything looks pretty normal. So yeah. Moving on, we got a date, well, kind of a date for ReZero. It's in December, which is pretty important actually, because that means it's after every regional. So ReZero will not actually be a consideration for this regional season. Which is pretty crazy, because it was one of the like higher rated decks on my survey. I know that it's one a lot of people have been considering maybe jumping to over AOT. It's a really strong deck, and it would have made like a huge impact on the season. So it's actually pretty relevant that it's not going to be available for any of the regionals. Next we had No Game No Life announced, which we're still not really sure what this is going to be capable of. The set releases in August in Japan, and we've just started getting trial deck reveals for the Japanese set. So we really still have no idea what this does outside of a couple cards that they showed us. I guess this could be like a January set for us, if ReZero is December. We still also don't have a Konosuba 2 date, so I'm not really sure where that'll fall either. But, yeah, so I'm not sure how far out this is going to be. I would not expect this during the fall season at all, so I don't think this is too relevant right now. But I know a lot of people, including myself, were looking forward to getting it in English, so there's that. Next, probably the biggest thing they announced. We are getting an English exclusive set, Cardcaptor Sakura Clear Card. They didn't give us a date for this. Some places I've heard saying January. But notably, the posters sent out this week to stores that had the quarterly release schedule have this secret thing showing for September, which makes me really, really curious as to this being like the September set. Though, I don't think they would have said coming soon if it was releasing that soon. I feel like they would have said like September 2018, or even given us a specific date. So I'm not 100% sure on that, but it feels like this should be the September set. I don't know. From what I've heard, it's possible we're getting more announcements on Sunday, which it's like Saturday at 2 a.m. as I'm recording this, so within like 48 hours from this being uploaded, we might be getting more announcements. I don't know. It seems a little ambitious, but maybe. But as far as these go, I guess knowing regional dates is pretty big. Lets people plan their trips. They notably, so they showed us that we're getting the deck box for entry is Gurren Lagann. The top 8 playmat is Fate Apocrypha. But they did not show us the entry or first place promos for Weiss. They showed them to us for every other game, but they did not show us the Weiss ones. Instead, they showed us the Buddy Fight ones twice. I don't know if this was an oversight on their part, or if it was done on purpose. I I've heard that it might have been done on purpose to hide the cards that were that are going to be given out for entry in first place, which would make sense if they are like Cardcaptor Sakura cards, because they probably don't want to show those yet, or No Game No Life or something that they don't want to show us yet. It's highly possible, but I don't know. I guess we'll just find out in due time. ReZero is big, not getting to have that for the season. No Game No Life I don't think is too impactful, especially since we don't really know the cards yet. And English exclusives. And I guess another notable thing, in the Facebook post that they made, they actually said to keep an eye out for more English edition exclusives in the future. So this is apparently something they're planning to do regularly now. I don't know how regularly, but they at least have more planned. So, looking forward to that. I think it's honestly something really good for the game. Because a lot of people are always like, oh man, why would I play English when I could just play Japanese? All the same cards, all the same series, plus so much more. Now I think you actually have something besides the tournament series drawing you to maybe consider buying into English, because you can't get this in Japanese, so it's pretty neat. And from what I understand, the Cardcaptor Sakura stuff is the license is in a different card game in Japan, so they actually just can't get it for Japanese, which is pretty interesting that they would choose to go for it in English. Sort of like the reverse Star Wars situation. But yeah, so that's all I got for this. Just wanted to keep it real short. Sort of compile all of tonight's announcements into one video. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Might have another video soon if we get more announcements this weekend.